Push that little subscribe button down there. The little bell lets you know when I post one of these videos. Hey, today we are over here at Fort Gibson Lake, and we're gonna do some camp cooking, okay? So, you can have hot dogs, you can have hamburgers. If that's what you want to do, it's easy, quick, and all, but after a while, that gets boring. So we're gonna do something a little bit different here at the Chase Your Taste campsite. We're gonna make pizza. That's right, I said it, we're gonna make some pizza. And we're gonna make some pizza in my 12-inch Dutch oven. So I've got my oven, we're gonna get things started. I've already got the veggies cut up, I've got the meat ready. So all we gotta do is put that together, and I'm gonna show you how it's done. So what do you say we get to cooking? All right, so the first thing we're gonna need to do is we're gonna get our briquettes started. Now, if you don't wanna use briquettes, you wanna use your campfire, that's fine. I'm gonna use the briquettes. It's a little easier. I don't have a shovel or anything with me. So we're gonna use these briquettes. It's hardwood briquettes. So we're gonna fill up our little chimney here with our briquettes. All right, now we're gonna be looking for a temperature of our Dutch oven about 400, 425 degrees, okay? So I will leave down in the description how many briquettes to use, how many to put on the bottom, how many put on the top, okay? So we're gonna get these started. I'm gonna put some paper and stuff up underneath this, get this started. So we'll be right back. All right, so while our briquettes are getting hot, I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna use for my pizzas. Now, I'm using pre-made pizza dough, just a little bit easier. Now, if you want to make your own pizza dough, hey, go ahead. If you want, I can leave my recipe down there in the description on how to make pizza dough. But I'm going to do this. It's just me out here tonight, so I'm going to make a couple of pizzas out of this right here. I've got my pizza sauce. I've got some pepperoni. I've got some Italian sausage, red onions, and green peppers. And of course, you can't have pizza without some cheese. I got a little bit of olive oil so we can brush all along the edges of there. So while we're getting this thing ready, this is what we're gonna need. Now, if you wanna add more to it, hey, go ahead. If you wanna put some chicken on here, put some chicken on there. If you want some hamburger. Just go crazy if you want to. If you want an all meat, you can have pepperoni, Italian sausage, hamburger, bacon, anything that you want to put on there, put on there. Make it yours. But this is what I'm going to do. Like I said, it's just me. So we're going to get this thing together, and we'll be right back. All right, so here's our 12-inch Dutch oven. Now I have this on a trivet. It just gets it up off, even though it's got legs, it just gets it up off the ground. So, and you'll just set that down on top of there. Now, I have lined my Dutch oven with some parchment paper. Just makes it easier to pull your pizza up out of the oven. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and set this aside. And it's not hot yet. I mean, I'm just get used to using your deal here. Looks like I'm setting the grass on fire over here. So we're going to set this aside. All right, so what we're going to do is our coals are ready. So we're going to take our coals and we're going to just dump them out of here on the ground. So we can use them. We can manipulate them to where we want it. Now the first thing I want to do is I want to get my Dutch oven, the bottom hot, because I'm going to put my pizza dough in there first and just get a little char on, or not char, but get it cooking a little bit. So we're going to put this in here. We'll pull some of these out, but right now I just want to get the bottom hot. All right, and then we're going to spread these out. And if you got kids, hey, be careful. Don't let the kids get up around this. We don't want anybody getting burnt. All right, so we're going to take our Dutch oven, we'll place it down on top of our trivet, just like that. And I'm going to pull that parchment paper out real quick. Set that back on there and let that get hot. And when it's get hot, we're gonna put our pizza dough inside there. So we'll be right back. All right, so we're gonna take some of these coals. We're gonna set them on the top. Now this is where most of our coals are gonna be, because we want, once we get the bottom done, we don't want that to burn, so we'll pull a lot of these out. And if you're going to do this, hey, get you a good pair of tongs. I got a metal spoon, a shovel, anything that you can move these coals around. And you want to use hardwood coals, hardwood wood. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to get an internal temperature of around 400 degrees, 425. Just like that. Move these off over here. Make sure we got it all the way around. Okay, we're looking good. So we're gonna let this heat up, and then we're gonna put our pizza dough inside, or our pizza bread, and so we'll be right back. Okay, campers, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and put pizza dough inside our Dutch oven. So we're going to gently lift this up off there. We're going to set it right here. And we're going to put our pizza dough down in there. You can see that it's getting a little warm. So we're going to do it without it. And we'll put this in there when we make the pizza. That way it'll be easier to pull it out. Oh, it looks like it's trying to get away on us. So we're going to put this lid back on there, and we're going to give it about 5 minutes, and we'll come right back. All right, so let's pull our other one out. I got my another plate here. Pull that off there. Ooh, got a little brown on me. That's all right. Yeah. Say we make a pizza. So I've got my pizza dough here. So we're gonna put a little bit of pizza and use just as much as you would like. Where's my spoon bill? There it is, it's hiding on me. All right, so we're gonna take this, and I like this because it's got that edge on there, so it gives me somewhere to. All right. So in this, with me doing that, it helps crisp up the pizza dough, and I like my pizza dough a little crispy or a little firmer. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add a little bit of cheese. Put a little bit of cheese on there. All right, set that aside. We're gonna get us some pepperoni. Get our pepperoni on there. And again, like I said, you can put whatever you want on these. I like pepperoni, I like Italian sausage, and this is just regular Italian sausage. If you want that hot Italian sausage like I like a lot of times, hey, do that. Some hamburger meat. All right. Okay, and then we're going to add a little bit of this Italian sausage. And like I said, I made all this up prior to doing this. That way you're not trying to get it all done all at one shot. All right, man, it's going to be good. All right, so close that up. We're going to put some onions and green peppers on there. Now, if you want mushrooms, put mushrooms on there. I'm not a big fan of mushrooms. I'll eat them if they're on there. but put these on there. All right, and then some onion. And I like my onions, so, you know, don't fault me for that. All right, look at that. Oh, that's gonna be good eats right there. And yeah, we're doing it at the lake. So, more cheese, can't ever have too much cheese. So we're gonna put some cheese on there. And also with this parchment paper, when you put it down in there, you don't get a lot of mess down on your Dutch oven. So, all right, and I like cheese, so we're gonna put a lot of cheese on there. All right, we're gonna set that aside. We're gonna take a little bit of olive oil. Let's put a little olive oil on the edges. All right, and now we're ready to put this into the Dutch oven, and I'm sure my other crust is ready. So let's go and take care of that. Yeah, put that aside there. So we're gonna put our pizza down in there. Be careful so you don't dump it everywhere. Put it down in there like that. We're gonna put this back on top. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull a lot of those coals out from underneath there, because we don't want it to burn the bottom of our, because right now all we really want to do, the bottom's hot, so we want to get that temperature, the internal temperature, to come up. So we're going to pull all these out like that, and then we're going to go ahead, we're going to put a bunch of these on top, because we want our cheese to melt and everything else to get hot on the top, just like you do at the pizzeria. So we got the Chase Your Taste Pizzeria campsite. Yeah, I know I'm being funny, trying to anyway. I hope I made somebody laugh. All right, so we got a lot of coals on top of there. All right, so we're gonna let that do that, and while that's doing that, I'm gonna go ahead and make up my other pizza. All right, Chase Your Taste campers, it's time to check our pizza. So we're gonna pull this off. We need to be real careful that we don't get a bunch of ash down in our pizza. Pull that off gently. Oh, look at that. That is absolutely scrumptious looking. So, and the reason why we use the parchment, one of the reasons why we use the parchment paper is we can reach down here. Just be careful. We can grab a hold of it and we can pull it out of there. We don't want to dump it down in the. Right? Put it on the plate. Look at that. Woo! Let's take it over there. Let's cut it up and let's give it a try. What do you say? All right. All right, well, here's our pizza, people. This is what we've been waiting on. It smells like a pizzeria. Campsite pizzeria. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and cut our pizza. Looks really good, and I like a crunchy pizza. Make sure we go all the way through. Oh, did you hear that crunch? Yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Listen to them crows, they're wanting some too. Oh, look at that. Yeah, so we're gonna open this up a little bit right there. Oh, look at that. So let's give this a try. It smells good. Oh man. This is delicious. This is better than any Pizza Hut or Domino's or anything like that. And we did it here at the campsite. Now, if you want to do hamburgers and hot dogs, by all means do that. But eventually, hey, mix it up. If you invest in a Dutch oven, hey, this is the way to go. Make you a pizza, family enjoy it. This is delicious. Hey, camping food doesn't have to be boring anymore, I'm telling you that. This is the first time I've made this. It's delicious. Now, if you want to make your dough, I'm gonna leave a recipe down there in the comment or in the description section on my pizza dough recipe. You can do that if you want to get a little ambitious about it. Just remember, it takes a little bit of time. You can make it at home. You can do all this stuff at home, bring it out. That way you're not spending all your time cutting everything up. I'm telling you, camp food never be the same. Now, the onions and peppers, I had some left over. I'm gonna use those up, put those up already. I'm gonna use those. I'm gonna make a hobo dinner here in a couple of nights. I'll make a video on that. And hey, don't forget to chase your taste. Pizza at the campsite. Can't beat that. Have a good one.